Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. As the Ponniyin Selvan fever sweeps across the globes, I too, like millions others out there, went for the first show earlier to finally witness some of my favorite characters on screen. It was a great movie and I enjoyed large parts of it. Before I continue with my review, I just want to add a disclaimer here that I have read the books, I've listened to the audio dramas, and whatever that I'm sharing here today is purely my view and personal thoughts about the movie. And if you have not watched the movie and don't want any spoilers, please stop watching now. Firstly, a big thank you to Ratnam and Madras Talkies for making this epic tale come to life. It may just have been a 3-hour experience for all of us, but for the team that made this, it was a gargantuan task spanning almost 200 days of shooting, involving thousands of people, a long list of A-class legendary actor and actresses, horses, incredible settings, and vistas. Long have people in the industry tried to bring this tale to life, at least for the last 4 decades, and none of them have succeeded until now. For that, a huge thank you from all of us fans. Ponniyin Selvan is an epic historical tale crafted by Kalki back in the 50s. It was a serialized novel that was published weekly for 4 years. I think it is safe to say that Ponniyin Selvan was the Game of Thrones back then for the people of Tamil Nadu. The characters of Ponniyin Selvan are all entangled in various plot lines which involves romance, politics and espionage. Yet, to make it more clear and comprehensive, Ponniyin Selvan is a battle of succession in the Chola kingdom. There are multiple opponents with different plans to dethrone the Cholas and rule the region. I'm going to start off with Karthi in the movie. He literally carried the first half of the film and he did it so well, it seemed effortless. His quirky, comical acting really worked well to represent his character Vandiyathevan. His interaction with the female cast was really fun to watch, as that is exactly how Vandiyathevan is depicted in the books, a Casanova that wields a sword. I particularly loved his scenes with Aishwarya Rai. Both of them just nailed the scenes. Not to mention his action sequences with Jayam Ravi towards the second half of the movie was also quite awesome. Karthi may have not gotten the recognition he deserved when he acted in Ayirithil Oruvan, but I'm sure as hell he's going down in history as the actor who will be remembered for playing one of the most iconic characters in Indian cinema ever. Vikram as Aditya Karigalan was like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. He was freaking cool and I loved his characterization. Another casting job well done. Vikram practically nailed it. He literally embodied the ruthless Karigalan. He constantly maintained that scowling, fearsome look throughout the movie, showing how powerful he was as the prince and the co-regent of the empire. And not to forget the scene where he was in pain thinking about Nandini. That was classic Vikram, the actor, the artist. The only thing I'm going to say here is that don't be too attached to his character, guys. Moving on to Aishwarya and Trisha. What else can I say? These two women were drop dead gorgeous in every single frame of the movie. The way they delivered their tactful, cynical and sharp lines were bloody awesome. In the books, Nandini is portrayed as someone who has magical allure about her, sexy, seductress, cunning and intelligent, and Aishwarya nailed it. I can't wait to see the other side of her when she returns as the Umay Rani, and I can't wait to see her scene with Prakash Raj and Vikram in the next movie. Trisha, on the other hand, seemed like she was the queen. The scene where she just casually walks in when the ministers were having their secret meeting was just brutal. She had the elegance and an imposing stature of a leader. For those of you who do not know, she is the kingmaker in this movie and in this tale. Jayam Ravi. Initially I had my doubts when I saw the posters, but boy was I wrong. I think Ratnam was spot on here. Jayam Ravi is a great choice and it truly felt like he was a different actor in the movie. Every scene that I could pick and imagine from the books played out exactly how they were supposed to be. For example, when he goes and meets the Buddhist monk in their sanctuary, when he disguises himself and rides the elephant, or even when he slammed Karthi off his horse, and the battle after that. Everything was near perfection, and he has this Prince Charming vibe about him, and at the same time you know you should not mess with him kind of feeling. This is exactly how Arulmozhi Varman is depicted in the stories. Moving on to the songs and music, guys, A.R. Rahman. A.R. Rahman. I can't wait for the full soundtrack to be out, because there are some really awesome tracks that I like to add to my playlist. Every scene, event in the movie is accompanied with a great background music. I wouldn't say they were epic, but it certainly gets you pumped up during the right moments. Costumes and sets. I love the armor sets in the movie, especially Vikram's and Sarath Kumar's. At one glance, you'd immediately know that these are armors meant for the best warriors in the kingdom. And the intricate detailing on these armor sets show that. They were amazing, and you can see that a lot of love and custom handcraft work has gone into the production of these items. And overall, the sets looked good, although you do notice some awkward green screen moments where the background seems off or it doesn't gel well. Moving on to the negatives of the film. My biggest letdown in the movie was how little screen time these three actors got. Sarath Kumar, Parthiban and Jayaram. I mean, come on guys, you have three of the best actors in the industry playing crucial roles in the entire story, and sadly their screen time was way too short. The same can be said for Pungulali's scenes. I do understand the logic behind this, where they cannot cram everything from the book into the movie, but of course it is impossible, as the creative direction for a live action movie has various requirements and they can't really copy everything A to Z. I just felt that the intensity by both the Palvator characters was not there, because in the books, these guys are one of the most feared and respected characters throughout the tale. And there's also a lot of pieces that did not gel well for me, especially with the Pandyan spies. Ravidasan, Devaralan and team are supposed to be even more fearsome, like scary, like really, really ruthless, but I just did not get that feel from the actors. Hopefully it'll be different in the next movie. And they also excluded the scene where Vandiyathevan would meet Kundavai at the Jodhidar's hut. This, to me and many others who have read the book, is considered as one of the most iconic events or scenes in the book itself. I also feel that instead of 2 parts, the movie would have worked better as a trilogy. I think this would have allowed the team to slow down the pace a bit instead of rushing it. There were a couple of choppy edits where the scenes just jumped too quickly to keep the story going. Then again, this is a different debate altogether. Production costs, timeline, and many other factors. Overall, it is a fantastic movie, and I'm sure that all those people who grew up reading the books would enjoy this movie. My only suggestion here would be to watch the movie with an open mind. Just go and watch it. Forget the books, forget the reviews, just go and enjoy the ride. Let me know what you guys think about the movie down in the comment section, and what are you guys hoping for in the sequel. Just let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you guys soon in my next video. Thank you and have a great time.